Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers review MACtion midweek football. Who says no? Not this guy. Two games that we're going to take a look at. One on Tuesday night and one on Wednesday night. Let's get started here. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on the rotation. That is 301-302. Bowling Green versus Toledo. If we set the table for this one, a total listed at 50.5 points. And Toledo heavily favored here at 14.5 as a favorite in this game. Bowling Green 5-5 on the season. Looking for bowl eligibility over the final two games, where we have Toledo already clinching the MAC West and heading in to take on a champion, or maybe I should have said win the MAC championship overall. But these kids have still got a lot to play for at this point. Now let's take a look at a team total. Now typically for me, you know I would be looking at team totals to the over, but I'm actually looking at team totals to the under here, and that's for Bowling Green, listed at 17.5. I don't think they get to that number. Take a look at their last 5 games they played. 7 points versus Buffalo, 17 versus Miami, Ohio, 34 versus Central Michigan, which is a high point there for them over the past 5, 13 points versus Western Michigan, and only 6 points versus Kent State. I think Toledo's defense comes to play in this game and keeps them under the posted total. Maybe some windy conditions, a little bit of rain in the forecast here on a Tuesday. So I'm going to go with the under 17.5 as a team total for Bowling Green. Let's take a look at the second game that we have as a matchup. And this is going to be on Wednesday in MACtion, 3:05, 3:06. Keep in mind, this is a 6 o'clock kickoff here on Wednesday night. Eastern Michigan and Kent State, 7.5 as a favorite here towards Kent State, 61.5 as a total. Now, as we go on with an under in the previous game, I'm going to switch things up in this one. We're going to take the over 61 points between Eastern Michigan and Kent State. Eastern Michigan on the season averaging about 28 points a game. Kent State averaging 29 points a game. Both of these defenses tend to give up some points here. Eastern Michigan giving up 30 points a game, and also 29 points a game here for Kent State. Both of these offenses certainly can operate and balance, particularly Kent State, top 25 in the country at getting plays off. 210 rushing yards per game, 219 pass yards per game. If we take a look here at Eastern Michigan, 142 yards on the ground per game, 203 in the air. And also, take a look at these defenses, giving up Eastern Michigan 164 yards per game on the ground. Kent State at 160. If we're looking in the air, Kent State giving up 280 yards in the air per game. Last two games these two played here, Eastern Michigan took on Akron last week. 34 points they scored in that victory. If we look at Kent State in their victory over Bowling Green, they scored 40 points. We're going over the total of 61 currently in this game, and we'll sit on that. 2 MACtion games to have some fun with midweek football as we wait for college football weekend and NFL. Can't lose. Let's see if we can pick up some winners. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.